Welcome, welcome, welcome. The question today that we're going to be aware of in our experience is inner versus outer experience and awareness, and whether there's even a difference at all. You want to explore this as if we are like a scientist or like a ancient philosopher trying to discover what is true and what is real. And I encourage you to not treat this as a meditation, but to keep your eyes open and see whether there is actually this difference between inner and outer awareness. Well, we do want to be quiet in our body and in our mind. So it's time to settle and maybe take a few deep breaths, maybe perceiving the world around you. And the first question we're going to look at is, what is the nature of this reality? What is the nature of what people consider outer awareness? What are things or energies that are always here in your quote unquote outer awareness? Because if it's not always here, it's not permanently real. So, what is the constant? You might think that spaciousness, is something that's considered part of our outer experience, something that is always here. So let's tune into spaciousness. You can even play with closing your eyes for a few moments versus having them open. The spaciousness of your room, the spaciousness of your home, the spaciousness of earth, of the sky. Is it possible for our outer awareness to become as vast as the Earth's atmosphere and the solidity of the Earth? If you think of the Earth, it's both solid and atmospheric, right? So think of that as one unit, and let's tune into that. As if our outer awareness becomes one with this Earth and its atmosphere. Maybe take a deep breath and imagine that you're one with that. What is the nature of this spaciousness? Spaciousness of the earth and the sky? Or how does it feel for you, for your outer awareness to feel one with everything? Even if you stretch your outer awareness to what you imagine to be the physical universe, the infinitude of physical universe becoming one with your outer awareness. How does that feel? Or what is the nature of it? Is it peaceful or is it full of tension? Do you hate it or is it nice? For me, it seems pretty nice. This space time, you could call it, this universe, and having that be embedded in your awareness. So tune into that and imagine that that is what peace is. The same space that is encompassed in your room that you're currently sitting in is the same as the spaciousness of the entire universe. So there is a oneness of space. You can think of it as everything is outer space, right? And that outer space is peace consciousness or peace awareness. Take a few more moments and become one with that. This is, for me, the first step in meditation. And in meditation, you don't need to have your eyes closed, even though it's nice. But sometimes it's nice to have our eyes open and imagine that we can live as that we can move around this earth as space awareness, as peace of consciousness. Like when you're maybe riding your bike on the trail and you expand your awareness as the sky. Again, how does that feel? You see these giant clouds, you see the vast blueness, beautiful aspect of the sky. And you imagine that your mind, in its spacious nature, is stretching as the atmosphere of the entire earth. What happens to your mind if you try this exercise? Is it full of thoughts? Is it full of worry? Is it thinking about yesterday or tomorrow? Or is it like a magical, peaceful, almost radiant experience of mind? And is this your true nature? This mind, let's call it spacious mind, is that your true nature, or is the thinking, overthinking mind, is that your true nature? So imagine now you're at your busy aspect of your life. Maybe it's your first day at work, or you have your coffee and you're heading to class at college, and you're kind of in that stressed mindset. Where is that happening, right? It's all happening in this tightness, kind of in the frontal aspect of your brain. But where is the mind? What is happening, or what is surrounding that overthinking, stressful thought process? So the mind is vaster than what we perceive the mind to be in this culture. The thinking mind is just an aspect of the mind, the true mind. So again, feel into the goodness and the peacefulness of your true mind, of our true mind, of our outer experience. Almost like this vast, dark, it's almost void like the night sky, when you expand it even past physicality. Like imagine sitting in the world's darkest and most quiet room. And imagine that room is gigantic, like a Amazon headquarters. Imagine what it would like to sit there for an hour. And then notice that this is what the universe is actually. This is what true mind is. This is what true mind is. So breathing into that, now we invite the question, is this outer awareness the same as my inner awareness? So let's now try closing our eyes. And bring your attention to somewhere in your body, such as your feet, your hands, or the back of your skull. And ask yourself, did this spacious outer awareness leave? Was that peaceful, spacious awareness separate from inside of what we consider your physical body? Is there a boundary in your inner experience, your true awareness? Is there a boundary between your inner and outer awareness, inside the body and outside in life? What is your true experience of your awareness? Pay attention to what's going on in your brain. What people consider the third eye chakra center. Is your brain participating in this one peaceful, spacious awareness, or is it separate from it? Even if there's racing thoughts, what is the nature of the area of your brain, the space of your brain? Your direct experience, your awareness being inside of your brain. What is this supposed boundary between infinite spacious awareness and being in your own brain? You can play with being on the left side of your brain, the right side of your brain, the back side, and the front. For me, there does not seem to be much of a difference between having my awareness be in my brain versus having my awareness be as vast as the blue sky. Yes, the thoughts are happening in my brain, and the thoughts are not happening in our vast outer experience, but it's okay to have these thoughts be inside of this oneness of experience. In meditation, it's more of becoming one with the true mind and really challenging this idea that there's a difference between your inner mind and outer mind, or even that our minds are separate. Maybe that's a topic for another day, but so kind of the first thing in meditation is to expand the space of the third eye center, the brain, the mind, horizontally, forwards, backwards, up and down, becoming the sky, becoming the earth. You can descend down to the next chakra center, the throat area. And what is your direct experience of the throat? You can play with having your eyes open and having your eyes closed. For most of my life, I've felt constriction in this chakra center. I think it was full of fear and mistrust of life, of myself. And do we want to hold on to this constriction? Is this something that we want to carry around for the rest of our lives? This constricted throat chakra? Or is it okay to relax it? To have a big voice and to let energy flow up and down and let the nature of the throat chakra expand horizontally. Maybe 3 feet, 6 feet, maybe 10 meters. Descending into the shoulders and the arms and the hands. Asking yourself, what is it like to experience and be one with the awareness of your shoulders, arms, and hands? What does it feel like? Are they holding on to tension? Or can we allow ourselves to be relaxed in the shoulders and the arms and the hands? Maybe seeing what your fingers want to do, the intelligence of your hand, your fingers, not needing to control even from your mind, but allowing life to live through these hands and fingers, forearms, biceps, and shoulders. Coming into the chest, the front of the heart chakra, fully bringing your awareness down into the heart. I notice that when people say heart, I always go to the surface first of my heart, like the sternum, the ribs, the frontal ribs. I think that's pretty normal. So let's ask what is going on in this area of the body when we become aware of it as it, releasing our awareness from the brain area and descending into the heart. What does it feel like to be living inside of the front of your chest? Probably not comfortable. That's okay. So what do you think is the role of the front of your heart in life, in your life, for everybody, for the body, for the chakra center, and spirituality? What is the center responsible for, you could say? Well, if you feel into your emotional center, where your emotions happen, this is that center. And what kind of life do you want to live inside of this emotional center? Do you want to live life full of confused emotions? Do you want your emotions to dictate your life? Do you want to take on others' emotions? Do you want to live from your animal-like nature? No. What would it feel like if you did? Kind of heavy, chaotic. So I encourage you to take a step backwards, back towards the spine. And let your heart chakra, in its diamond-like nature, expand horizontally from inside of your chest back out to what we call the outer world, allowing it to be its radiant self, its beautiful, shimmering light, encompassing the emotions at the front of the heart, as well as the beauty and even the difficulty of life all around you, centered behind the emotional heart, as vast as the earth itself. breathing and becoming, taking a step back into the true heart, in and as love and compassion and forgiveness, thankfulness, and even bliss. So, to conclude, where is the difference between this inner and outer experience of your heart? If we allow the heart to expand as we did, if you play with expanding your heart chakra up to the heavens, horizontally across the earth plane, and down into the center of the earth, allowing the heart chakra to be one with the physical universe and the spiritual universe, as well as to all the entirety of your body. This inner and outer experiences collapses into oneness. And in the context of your heart, that's bliss, that's love, that's grace, that's self compassion, which is the same as compassion for others. The last question I'll leave you with is your cup full? Or do I need to love myself more fully? Is my cup full? Or can I love myself more fully? And imagine your cup is full, overflowing with love and grace, compassion to all beings, past, present, and future, praying for their highest wellness and for this peace and love to be victorious now and forevermore. Putting your palms in front of your heart chakra as we thank each other for participating in this fun little exercise and try and live from this heart chakra experience. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.